When the dojo moved across the street from Tanuki's to behind the Carpet Center, the dojo changed names to Japan International Karate Center, with the compass dealing with the world, with red standing for fighting spirit. At the first time, when we first did the patch, we had a gold in it for unity. Black, we know what black is for. That is when you're learning exactly what to do. The white is for purity, but the black is the foundation, it's the earth. So that's the way the dojo got its name and got the logo that Soke designed. From that point on, the dojo grew fantastically. During this time, Tsuchiya Sensei came from Japan to be an instructor in Hawaii, and I can remember the first time I met him, and my jaw just kind of dropped when he and Soke started sparring, or as they would refer to it as playing. Made me feel real bad about how fast I thought I was. But that was really a fantastic time. We had many black belts at that time. Our adult class at night was probably 60 black belts training at one time. Nothing had ever been seen like that in Hawaii, or for that matter, in any place in Japan outside of the university. So that was a great time. But like all great times, something has to come to an end. And that's when Shihan Otsuka and his son Jiro came to visit. And I didn't understand what the whole thing was about, but they decided they were going to have dinner at my house. I lived by the university, and I had a very traditional house with tatami mats in one of the rooms, and it was very much like a traditional Japanese house. For dinner that night was Sakabe Sensei, Tsuchiya Sensei, myself, Soke, and Jiro, his son, and Otsuka Shihan. That was the time that Otsuka Shihan decided that we should join Hawaii Kai, or Wado Kai, not Hawaii Kai, Wado Kai, and that because of the number of our students, he quoted some fantastic amount of money that we should pay them. Now you have to remember that unlike Shotokan, Hirano Sensei had not received any support at all from Japan. Anytime we sent away for a black belt certificate, I think I actually got my NiDai certificate before I got my Shodan certificate. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did. Typical Japanese, they wanted money, but they didn't want to do anything about it. And at that time, I think that Soke Hirano and Ray Ferreira had discussed it, and there was no way that we were going to give everything to Japan. That night, during the discussions, a lot was said. It was all in Japanese, with Sakabe Sensei, the 7th degree judo instructor, more or less as a mediator, until something was said by Jiro to Tsuchiya Sensei, which invoked a glass of sake into Jiro's face, and the invitation to come outside and discuss it, which he declined wisely. That kind of broke up the meeting. was a very difficult time. Everybody was very upset. So that actually was the reason that Japan International split from Wadoryu. That all happened one night at my house in Waikiki. Very sad. Oh, everything